Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. So, same day as the Canadian election, which was horrible for Conservatives, we have yet another election to talk about in a Commonwealth country, and that is the election in Trinidad and Tobago. And this goes with no surprise. Only surprise is that the PNM, we can project, has lost power, and the UNC has now taken over as the dominant political party in Trinidad and Tobago. And it's important to recognize and note that let's see here, the UNC is indeed UNC is a left-wing political party, center-left, but also the PNM is a left-wing party too. In fact, the PNM is, some say it's extreme, some say it's not, I'm not sure. It is more of the socialist party, in other words. But both of these parties, in our case here, they're left-wing candidates. And only, let's see, the TPP is also a left-wing party, quote, quote. It's split from the progressive Democratic Patriots, which from that slogan here, you probably would assume it's also left-wing. Tobago autonomism, Tobago independence, and obviously Tobago is the small island in Trinidad and Tobago. It is right here, and as you can clearly see, very liberal. They are supporting the People's National Movement. And it's mainly the United National Congress, the UNC, that obviously has most of the island in this case, although the island of Trinidad is pretty diverse when it comes to ideology. Really, it's just left-wing. All of Trinidad and Tobago is left-wing, period. But obviously here, the People's National Movement, they lost last time in a very close election in 2020. This time around, the UNC won a total of 54.21% of the popular vote. They have gotten more popular. They gained 7 seats in the House of Representatives and 8 seats, and the Liberal, I won't say liberal, but the PNM lost 8 seats. You just saw 2 seats going to this new party, as you can clearly see, the TPP, Tobago's People's Party, which is very liberal itself. It broke away from that progressive Democratic Patriots like we just reviewed, which is very irrelevant. But obviously, I would go ahead and assume that the folks in Trinidad and Tobago, right here, you had these 2 islands, these 2 seats. I would assume strongly that that party has taken all of Tobago. All the islands of Tobago, they're all in the hands of the Trinidad People Party. Actually, no, not Trinidad is the big island. The Tobago People Party. So I'm going to see if YAPMS has a map of Trinidad and Tobago. I thought they did, and if they do, we can actually review it, but that would be nice if they did. I would assume, the map of Turkey is gone, sadly. They got rid of Turkey, but which is a disappointment, because we don't like, why did you get rid of it? But maybe they wanted to add Japan in, so, where is Japan? Yeah, Japan's right here, but I guess they decided to prioritize that only limited space. But no more Trinidad and Tobago. There used to be a map, but what we're seeing here in regards to seats, the massive, I would say a massive change. You have in the House of Representatives 7 seats. They have currently the majority. You need 21 seats in order to win. The new prime minister, who has now taken office as we speak, Actually, no, she hasn't. She's assuming office on May 1st. I know, actually, that, yeah, she's assuming office tomorrow. In other words, she will, she is currently, she has a five seat majority. It is easable. It's pretty, it's easy to win these seats back for the PNM. Do you think the TPP would gain ground in Tobago? I mean Trinidad? No, I don't, because as they clearly said, this is a Tobago party. This is mainly focused on Tobago independence, Tobago unity. This party pretty much is pretty valuable, pretty strong, but it only represents Tobago. So therefore, this isn't going to give much of a reason for Trinidadians to get out and vote in favor of the Tobago party. But in regards to Trinidad, the most populated island, you have 334,874 people getting out, and they're voting in favors for Kamala Persada Kesasar. Well, this is a Kamala, not Kamala, like a Kamala Harris here, but this is Kamala. I'm guessing that name Kamala is very popular in Caribbean culture. But yes, you'll see she will become the next prime minister tomorrow. Current prime minister is Stuart Young. He's been ousted. He's lost his job. He's unemployed. Well, he might have a seat. That's the other thing. He might have a seat. And where he comes from, his seat doesn't really say, actually. It's not like Canada where we know where they're coming from. But I would assume Stuart Young, they have more national political identity in Trinidad and Tobago compared to Canada. So I would say the likelihoods that his constituents voted for him because he's from our district. We're going to vote for you so you can carry on Trinidad and Tobago as our representing us. I think that being that likelihood is more of a likely better or not. But I wish I had a map to show you guys, but I can already tell you the two districts that those two districts, 19 and 18, they have been carried by the Tobago Party. There is no way the Tobago Party picked up 2 seats over here. We know those 2 seats, they've been carried. Tobago has voted for the Tobago People's Party. No denying it. And if the likelihood that they are going to drop a map is high, I will tell you that. But let's see here. We can actually look it up. 2025. Maybe they didn't drop it, but yeah, Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago back then, yeah, this is when it wasn't independent, but you'll see it being under British rule, it was more divided. But I don't think, and I don't see a map in regards to the districts for 2025. That has not come up yet. But hey, I think it will eventually, just like we will get the Canadian province maps eventually. Let's actually take a look at that, see if there's any updates. Canada. Oh, this is Wiki Commons. The Canada federal election. Okay. Yes, we got province and territory. Okay, I was right, actually. I think I was actually right about, like, comparing my results. I'm breaking the rules. I'm turning this into a Canada video. But, I mean, if I am right, then I want to take a victory lap about my accuracy. my province prediction. Let's go ahead. Yes. Okay. This is what my prediction was. I don't think I was, but here's why. Quebec has gone to the Liberals. So, yeah, I don't think I was right on this one. Sorry, guys. And I also predicted Manitoba for Liberals also. But it was pretty close. Conservatives had one seat advantage to the Liberals. But that, of course, my prediction here, this prediction, the real results. But anyway, that is Trinidad and Tobago. Same day as Canada. We didn't take anything home because we know Trinidad and Tobago is safe left wing, very progressive. There has been no conservative prime minister ever in Trinidad and Tobago. And none of these candidates, I think, would have advantaged the United States. They would be, I mean, honestly, I don't think we have a problem with Trinidad and Tobago. But knowing Eurasian mapping, if he had included the Lesser Antilites into his predictions in his analysts, I think he would have gave Trinidad and Tobago a -40 because he's given the Caribbean -40 towards the United States and its approval. But anyway, what do you guys think in regards to this video? Well, let me know down below. And as always, I'll see you all in the next political episode.